Hey, what's going on, guys? What a day. It's bloody hot here today, I can tell you that. We'll wait till we've got a few more guys on and we'll have a look at what's going on in the yard today. It's been a while. I actually planned on filming and editing today, but I've left the computer at home and didn't end up doing it. But anyway, right, we'll have a quick look around. I'm going to do a quick quiz with you guys. Okay, so in my job, you've got to buy a lot of cars, obviously. I bought this the other day, which is a 26 Chev. We'll have a look at that in a second when we get a few more people on board. See this ute, very rough. I towed it the other day. Now, when I towed this the other day, I saw something. So I said to the guy, look, I want to buy the engine and gearbox. Have a quick look. Tell me why I wanted to buy this rusted out ute. Can anyone tell me, can you see what I saw this ute that made me want to have this ute? So, can anyone see anything special? All right. Anyway, it's a VN I picked up yesterday. It's just another wreck. That's the new truck that's getting built into a tow truck. I've got to go out and do some work soon. So that thing. Scored this Valiant wagon the other day. A local guy wanted the 265 out of it, but we need the brakes and stuff. It's full of a lot of rubbish, but she's not a half bad rig. It's got some front seats in it and stuff for other cars we're doing. You can see he just chopped the front off to get the motor out, but this gives us a lot of brake parts for the hardtop. So yeah, and this is my little 26 Chev. I'll show you this stuff again in a minute, guys, when we get a few more guys on board. Yeah, 26 Chev. Someone's chopped it into a roadster. I've wanted to build an early like 25 Dodge for a long time, but this is a good starting point. Not too sure yet on direction with this thing, but yeah, all right. So, did anyone see anything on that HQ ute that would make me want to buy it? Did you see what was special on that engine or on that ute? Hey, wondering what you've been up to lately. My roster's changed. Sure, see you on the road much anymore. Just working flat out, always working. There's another truck over here, if you guys can see it there. I'll show you that in a minute. It's a skip bin truck that I'm putting together. Ben, thank you very much, dude. The Chev is in the Jag, okay? So she's all in and happening. I'll start that up for you in a minute. She sounds nice and cranky with the cam we put in her. We put these wheels, these are standard Jag wheels, and here's all my hubcaps here. Standard Jag wheels in the acid, and I've just painted these. I painted the back of them just a machinery grey in case there's a leak, and then the tops is just with black caliper paint. The 300ZX is over here to get cleaned up because I'm selling that. It's going because I've got to buy the workshop. The hardtop's been pushed outside. We haven't had a chance yet to touch the 1-tonner. I've sort of decided that this VL and that VL are going to get cleaned up, running and driving, and sell them because I've got to buy this building. Like, I just don't have a choice but to do something about it. But yeah, so a lot of projects are going to have to go, which is a shame, but it's just how it goes, isn't it? You can't keep them all. I'll start up this this Jag and see what you guys reckon. I'm very, very happy with it. I've started to do steering wheel, right? But because you can't get Series 1 Jag boss kits for steering wheels. So I've had to, I'm going to have to re-drill that one, or re-drill the steering wheel, because the old SAS ones were a different bolt pattern, believe it or not. But anyway, I'm pretty sure this is going to go. Yep, hang on. She's dead cold, so. Now the exhaust system that's on this is just the standard one that stops here. I'm going to get a proper system made for it, but she's got just enough cranky. But if you hear this at the servo, you'll think, what the Christ's making that noise? And all you'll see is an old Jag. I'm pretty happy with it. So I should be driving this week, I'd say. How are you anyway, Ben? How's things going on, buddy? Yeah, I'm pretty happy. Once the exhaust system goes on this, I've ordered some rolled tips and that for the back and bits and pieces. I'm just going through tyres. We're going to lower this week. But yeah, no, she's come up well. I'm very, very happy with this engine swap that we've done. Very happy with how that's come up, guys. Like, we've ended up, we changed over all the bracketing on the front for the alternator and the power steering to clean that up. I ended up getting an Edelbrock manifold, some aluminium rocker covers, obviously. It's still got the quadrajet on it. That's going to get swapped out for that Holly that's sitting just here on the bench, just a 650 vac secondary, or a 600, I think it is. I ended up buying another engine, which is this one here, a 283, which had a brand new cam in it, double row timing chain, the Mickey Thompson rocker covers, the manifold and that, but this one's got a crook bore in it. So I utilised a lot of bits and pieces for this, and it's actually come up quite tidy. I've got an air conditioning bracket coming from the States, but everything looks all right so far. Like, it's come up quite well. So, can anyone tell me why I bought this ute? What have we got there? What happened, Red? I bought a WH States with an LS in it. That sounds all right. Hey, Red, I'm going to town. Price on a VL Calais. I don't understand what you mean. All right, so can anyone see the reason why I had to buy this 1 tonner? Can anyone see it? This ute, sorry. No? There's a part on this that's you got to have. It's a must have. I saw this ute years ago. It was sitting in a paddock, and this ute is actually one of the reasons why I ended up doing what I do now, because the old guy that I was helping out at the time, I said there was that, and there was a sedan up there and a Valiant and a Volkswagen actually, and I said to him, can you ask the guy to sell them? You know, he goes, yeah, I will. He told me that he asked the guy, and the guy said no. But then I ended up there the other day, a couple of years later, and said, did old mate ask you about these for me? He goes, no, he never said anything. So I would have bought them, but it's going to work out all right. A mate ended up buying them, so I'm pretty happy with that. So did anyone see why I bought those? The rocker cover, yes, but you can get the rocker cover fairly easily, and they are expensive. It is part of the reason why I bought it, but not the reason why. I'm not too sure on the price on the VLs yet. I've got to work out what we're going to spend on them first to get them running and driving. It depends on what wheels go on, but I will let you guys on here know when it comes time. This is stuff we could do it full time. I wish I could do it full time as well, but it is just very hard with working to do things. Yeah. Okay, so what we've done lately, we've stopped selling parts out of the yard because there's no money in it. So I've bought this, which is a skip bin truck. So you get those hydraulic arms, you know, someone's moving out and they want to move all the crap out of their house. It's an older Isuzu, but it runs very well. This a mate actually that I've met from YouTube, Alex, top bloke. He's actually become quite a good mate. Messaged me and said, you know anyone that wants this? And he got me some extra bins too. I think there's more bins coming. They're very rusty. I've got a lot of work to do to get it up to scratch, but we'll get there. It's another step forward. But yeah, no, he messaged me and said, you know, do you know anyone that wants this? And I'm like, yep, me. But, you know, this will be perfect for Leaf to get around in and do a bit. Righto, what do we got, guys? HP block, nah, it's a 202, so I'm pretty positive 202s didn't come out as HPs. I do have a 179 HP. There we go, Killer Panda's got it. The manifold, the twin exhaust. Okay, the inlet manifold is standard. Okay, so when you look at it, yes, the aluminium rocket cover is an early one and not a repo one, which is great. When you look in there, it's still only got standard rockers, no roller rockers or anything. The inlet manifold is still just a standard inlet manifold with a single, but these manifolds are actually HD and HRX2 manifolds. See how it's got the twin outlets? Okay, so they're a two-piece manifold instead of a single-piece manifold. These are very rare and worth $450 to $500 just for that exhaust manifold, and that's really what I wanted. It's just a 202. If it was a HP, it'd have HP written back in here, but it doesn't. We tried to start it this morning, but the starter's got issues internally. Now, when I first saw this ute, it's got a 4-speed in it. You can see the shifter there in the floor. For some reason, I think it's got a cam and stuff in it. Just when I saw this ute years ago, it had that look. There was a feel about it that it was a bit of a hottie, just from the stickers that were on it and a bit of a look. But I know it's only got a little single barrel on it. I don't know. We'll get that started next week and let you guys know, and we will go from there. But yeah, I ended up with Alex bought some capris. So if any of you guys want some capris, early capris, he bought about 4 of them at the place where I found this. But yeah, I'm not sure what way I'm going to go with it. Definitely a rat rod sort of thing. Definitely V8, maybe even electric. But the chassis is good. The body style is not exactly what I want, but it is a 26. If anyone's doing a restoration or their father's doing a restoration, any of this early period stuff needs to go to someone that's doing a restoration. And yeah, I don't know. It's I bought a new tyre machine with one of those, you know, the side arms, so you can do 20s and all that sort of stuff. So that's a big step forward as well, because I've got a lot of wheels to strip. This is the bike I've been riding with old Letho, but I'm finding the old bike doesn't handle as well as the late model stuff. This YZ250, the 4-stroke one, the motor's buggered, but I've got a good 2-stroke DT motor, so I'm going to try and put the motor out of that into this, and then I'll have my 2-stroke 250, but with good suspension and stuff. So yeah, I don't know, always plenty going on, guys. But yeah, bugger, I dumped a set while I was building my Tirana. I thought they were stock. No, those manifolds are actually worth a fair bit of money. The X2 stuff is very hard to get, and they actually flow quite well too. Does the 202 extractor manifolds not fit? Does the 202 extractor manifold not fit? Any extractors will fit on that. They have 9-port heads and 12-port heads. That'll be an early 9-port head. Normally extractors will fit. They'll only fit on a 9-port head, but yeah, they are interchangeable with 186s. All the red motors, 161s, 173s, 179s, 186s, 202s, they all fit the same ones. What do you sound like a fresh converted 5-speed Calais? Been busy. I have been extremely busy. My uncle's doing up a 29 Chev hot rod. Sweet, you should send me some photos, Marvin. I got in I don't know if any of you guys are doing a Volkswagen up at all, but I got in, or if anyone's doing up a HD TGK, this thing come in, it's got bucket seats in it, and it's actually got a Monaro dash in it, this thing. So if anyone's looking for a Monaro dash or bucket seats, get in touch with me, because yeah, I'm not that worried about one of them. I haven't got any coming up, but I got a Volkswagen buggy in that's got a full set of widened wheels and a complete motor. It seems like I see a lot of messages around the place. You can watch out this way. A lot of messages around the place looking for complete V-dub motors, but I don't know the condition of it, but I know that it's complete. There was a comment the other day about the quality of the videos, that I should get a better camera. This is the brand new phone. It's the internet connection that's the issue, not the phone. But I will be editing again. I was going to do it today, but this buggy come in, so big wide stockies, full set of 5, and it has a complete V-dub motor. So if anyone's chasing V-dub stuff, this needs to go to someone that's doing a project. So yeah, there's a staggered set of widened stockos and even some early seats, I suppose, if someone wanted to retrim them. It's got the Mad V-dub cap still, so it must have been an early one. Got in some XDs and XEs the other day as well. One of them's a manual wagon with air and steer. This one here is pretty rusty, but it's only done 135,000 Ks on the clock, which is crazy. She's a bit rusty in the gutters though, this one. This wagon here is not too bad. She's a 6-cylinder manual. But yeah, for anyone's, I've got a console there for a manual too, a manual console. Bucket seats and stuff. Yeah, I don't know. Where's the Fairlane? The Fairlane is still up getting, I actually have to look at this for Trevor, the guy got that other ute off. He's got a panel van there that he wants to do. Now just see how rough this thing was from rear quarters caved in, so probably no good. Anyone want to do a camper van? Fully sick. You can live in that. It'd be terrible and depressing, but you could live in it. The fairlane's still getting painted. That'll be going for a while yet. Would I sell the red wagon? What red wagon? Any of those questions are sort of message me or something. It's in pieces. Oh, his is still in pieces. Most of my cars are in pieces too, except for the Jag, which is awesome. I'm hanging to drive that this week. I'm so happy. I've got to find time to get this and build the other truck, and obviously the trailer's hooked up now. I've still got heaps of jobs to do this afternoon, but it's just the joys of being me, isn't it? Oh no, I was pretty happy getting this wagon though, because yeah, getting those front end pieces I need for the hard top. And then I didn't realise, but we just bought offset spring hangers for the hard top, and when you look underneath the wagon, the spring hangers under here, can I get under there, are actually offset hangers, those ones there. So yeah, some of you Valiant guys might be able to tell me if I didn't need to buy offset hangers, and if you are looking for offset hangers there, because with the wheel tubs and the 3.5-inch backspace on the wheels for the hard top for the Mexicana, we had to offset the springs to get the wheels under, and that looks like it's got offset springs. So yeah, I'm looking forward to me hubcaps and wheels. I'm going to clean these up and paint the centers and stuff, and then we'll have a dress ring around it. So yeah, once again I should have turned my ringer off, but yeah, got my brand new paint all dirty already. Yeah, there you go guys, there's a bit of a update on what's going on this thing, but I'm stoked with this thing. It's just once that's got a full exhaust on it, it's going to be awesome. Couldn't be happier. It's going to be good. Yeah, we had trouble with the power steering pump. All the pumps, the outlets are in the wrong spot to clear the Chev, so he ended up pulling see that's the one that was on the Chev, which is buggered. Ended up just pulling the guts out of another one and replacing it into the one on the other side, which yeah, gave us another power steering pump with the right outlets, because there's no room in behind here. It's amazing, like I supposedly had everything because I had the other car with everything in it, but it still costs a lot of money by the time you swap things over, change bracketing and make things neat and tidy and nice. It still costs a lot of money with bolts and just fix up bits, you know, but it's getting there. I'm very, very happy. I'm supposed to be clay barring the whole car today so Leith can buff it and start on the panel work, but I've got to go do some jobs and see where we end up. But anyway, guys, yeah, hope you enjoyed the update and what size cam's in it. To be honest, I don't know. I could ask Leith that and he'd be able to tell you. It was a four-wheel driving cam. It was in an FJ40 short wheelbase Land Cruiser. So it's a very torquey cam down low, which is probably going to work out quite well being such a heavy car, having a lot of go down low. It's no race car. I don't even kidding myself to think that it's any sort of horsepower hero. It's just going to be, Jags are just really nice to drive. I love this. It's got enough crankiness to it for it to sound like a V8. And once the aircon's hooked up with the new interior, it's just going to be a beautiful car to use as a daily. So yeah, get me standard wheels back on it, drop it on its guts. Nice exhaust system. It's going to be a sweet ride. I'm hanging out. I'm hanging out for other people to drive this to realise how good a car these are. That's one thing I'm really looking forward to. Still going to do the body on the Jag. Yeah, it'll get tidied up. It's not going to be perfect, but yeah. All right, guys. I will yeah, catch you next time. I hope you enjoyed the update. I was going to film today. I've got a lot of stuff there. I'm going to do some videos where I'll show you what's happening today, and then we'll flick back to other stuff that's happened on how we got to here. and then drop in between and show you other stuff that's going on, just to get you up to date and show you a lot of stuff that's happened along the way that I've filmed but just haven't edited. So there's a lot of videos coming. Yeah, you'll get sick of seeing me. Anyway, guys, all right, say hello to your sister and see you.